live. What's that? All right. Well, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Tech Solutions Revolutions, a daily sales training and kickoff meeting. I am Mariela here with Jason, the visionary owner of TSR, and Isaiah, a dynamic entrepreneur in window washing. Together, we are dedicated to transforming your mornings with engaging sales insights and motivation. Join us as we empower families and individuals to work together seamlessly through the power of sales training. Let's get started.
And what are we going to start with?
Oh, okay. So to kick things off, let's start with a quick warm-up. How about 10 push-ups to get our energy levels up? Remember, in sales, consistency is key, just like our daily exercise routine.
There you go. Listen, you can do 10, do 10. If you can do 5, do 5. But get them done. If you did 10 yesterday or earlier in the week, do 11. All right, here we go. I'm going to do 50. That's the normal start. So we'll be back in a minute. Yeah. All right, here we go. I don't know if it's because it's Thursday or what, but those were tough. All right, well, got it going now. Well, that's good. Hope you enjoyed the scene. A little something better to look at than, empty chairs. All right. All right, how many you got done over there? The burpees. All right, we'll finish that last one up. There you go. I know, very tough this one. All right, so come on back. I'll turn this off.
I am back. Okay. Good to catch my breath here, guys.
There you go. Well, it'll definitely get your heart pumping. So hopefully you got a few push-ups in, maybe a couple of burpees. Who knows? A couple of Turkish get-ups. Something. Do something to get the blood flowing. And we'll move on to our next part.
Yeah, and before we dive into our analysis, we have an exciting segment lined up for you. We will be watching a clip from one of the masters in sales training, Andy Elliott. After the video, we will take a deep dive into the key takeaways and strategies that you can apply to your own sales approach. Let's roll the tape and learn from the best.
All right. Well, here we go. Let's see. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. And, well, let's see. Where did we left off yesterday? We talked about looping. One thing, keep control of your own mind. I think that's important for anything, but he was talking about that yesterday. And, yeah, I guess my notes aren't as good as I thought to follow up from yesterday. So I'll take better notes today. So tomorrow I can follow up with today's video. All right.
Well, you did talk a little bit about FUD.
Oh, yeah, he did use a little FUD in there.
Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And then, just like, he went over another way of saying, is money your biggest concern? So that was one of the questions that stood out for me yesterday. And how to handle that.
All right. Sounds good. Let's get to it then.
All right.
All right.
Hand and stick it in their chest. Okay? Stick your hand out. Okay. Don't smile though. I got you. Yeah, but you got to be serious. You say, guys, I got you. I won't let you down. Tell them that.
I got you. I won't let you down.
Yeah, say, once you commit, I won't let you fail.
Once you commit, I won't let you fail.
Tell them. Give them the confidence. Does that make sense? Mrs. Johnson, once you commit, I won't let you fail. That's for sure. What do you mean? I'm doing the job. Dude, nobody cares anymore. Would you agree that we're in an industry, we're in a time right now where most people don't care? Remember 30 years ago, you used to walk into a gas station, they're like, hey, everybody's all happy. Today, they're like, what do you want? That's the world. But that's not how I'm going to operate with you. Our company is different, and you're going to see that. Okay? And by the way, let people know, this is going to be our first transaction. One of many. Guys, is tonality important? Notice, watch my face. I said, guys, this is going to be our first transaction. What's my hand doing? I'm talking to them like I'm the authority. Guys, this is going to be our first transaction. One of many. Okay, what am I doing? I'm searing it in their brain how to think. Remember I told you guys earlier, hijack their brain? Okay, don't get caught up in my words. I've sold for a long time. I need you to understand what I'm doing. I'm wanting you to use your heart and use how great your company is. When they say the price is too high, then if they're saying the price is too high, what they're saying is that money's a concern. And if money's a concern, you damn sure don't want to sign up with an amateur for a cheap price. It'll end up costing you twice as much as in the end. Does that make sense? Okay, but that's what you need to lean into, okay? And I'm doing a little coaching, but after this one, we're going to roll. All right, here we go. Cool. So I'm going to tell him, hey, I really appreciate you, but I'm going to get another bid. Go.
Okay. When you say you're looking to get another bid, what you're saying is you're uncertain in me or in my proposal today.
No, I like you, man. You did a great job. I just want to see what someone else says. Hey, listen. Hey, guys, I'm not telling you what to say. You could have some slick ass comments, right? Like, hey, I totally understand.
This is what I really need help with.
No, hey, let me ask you a question. If you lost your keys when you found them, would you keep looking?
No.
You'd stop looking.
Well, now I'm confused because we did watch it the one day. And I'm wondering, am I remembering what we watched the one day? Or all right.
You think about it. Think about it. Hey, I really this is important. And important things need to be done by professionals. Okay? So, all right, let's go to the next one. So this one's going to be, I need to think about it. Hey, I really appreciate it. Thanks for giving me the numbers, but I need to think about it.
I completely understand. What part of the proposal today are you want to think about?
I just want to think about it. I didn't know how much it was going to cost, so you showed us. So I just kind of want to think about it, and then I'll get back with you and let you know when we want to do it.
So you want to think about the money, is that correct, what I'm hearing?
No, it's not really the money. It's just, just kind of think about it.
Okay, no problem. Most people, when they say they have to think about it, they're usually uncertain about one or two couple things. Do you mind sharing those with me?
Yes, and by the way, that's good. By the way, listen to me. Let me ask you a question. Obviously, when you reached out, you requested some information to have somebody come out to the property because you were thinking about doing some work. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I came out here today. Now, I might have missed something here. I said, I'm going to fix all this stuff that you talked about, which would actually solve the problem of what you were thinking about, right? Because you thought about all this before you even called me out. Would you agree?
Yes.
Good. Did I miss anything?
No.
Good. So basically, it's finding a professional that you can trust to do business with that ensures that the job gets done right. And when you do, you'll probably pass go and do business. Am I right?
Yes.
That's me. What am I going to do? Reassure him. Reassure him. He says, I need to think about it. I told him, I said, I bet whenever you requested some information and reached out to us, you were probably in a thinking state that you wanted to fix this problem in your backyard and that you wanted someone to come and then provide a solution. And if they could fix your problem, then you'd probably want them to fix that problem, then move forward. So we're good. That's me.
All right. Any comments?
I like, the fact that he says to reassure that person, so that person is trying to rethink what they already have thought before calling them out to check the property. And I don't know, that could be due to money issues, but on the same token, it could be tied out to the money issue. It could be, I thought, in their minds, they could be thinking, oh, this is way more than I thought it would be, so I need to think about it again.
Yeah. So they're having doubts.
Yeah.
So the customer's having doubts. You're there. Isaiah, any input on this?
You probably get that a lot, don't you?
What's that?
Those objections. Like, I need to think about it.
Yeah, I will get him. The objection that you can use with that one. I mean, you can use what he's using right now, or just like the person didn't think about it tonight. If there's enough information not to think about it. So, there's like a couple of different ways that you can go about it. But I don't really have too much to say on this. You can keep going.
Yeah, what I would say on this is that this is a very critical objection. I think he said, I want to think about it, wanted to potentially get some other bids, right? And that is, there's the old saying, right? Time kills all deals. So you're here, you're in front of the customer, you're in front of the client. He comes back, hey, you called us out here, right? Yes, I did. You wanted this problem fixed, right? Yes, I did. I've presented you with a solution to fix your problem, haven't I? Yes, you have. Okay, what is there to think about? What is keeping you from making a decision? What do you need to think about?
Yeah,
Boom, boom, boom. I've done these things. And the reason why it's important that you push here, again, this is in a sale, and you believe in your company and you believe what you're there and you believe the solution or whatever you have in front of that client. This is a moment that's critical, because once you leave, you're now losing control of the conversation with that customer. And I'll tell you this, if he walks out without getting the sale, and then, so if the guy in the black shirt who is less confident, he's not as strong as Andy, if he walks out on that objection, okay, I'll get back with you in a few days. Sounds good. And then Andy Elliott comes in right after him. Who's getting that sale? Even if Andy comes in an hour later and gives him a proposal that's $500 more, who's getting that sale? Andy's getting that sale, because he's going to make sure that he doesn't give the other guy a chance. So if you walk out on that objection, it's the same one we talked about at the beginning of this month with the two fibers for the two locations, and then the guy's buddy wants to, well, I think I can get you a little better price. We weren't talking about price. You had an issue you wanted solved. I'm solving the issue. In fact, I know I'm probably saving you money. So come on. So
can I add to that? I mean, many customers don't tell you straightforward what they are thinking inside, and that's the problem. So either you haven't, you as a salesperson haven't done a good job asking lots of questions or the right questions to get really deep into their pain points and what is really, bugging them, or them not, them not knowing why they're not making the decision.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's another phrase in sales that I have learned from day one in sales, and it is buyers are liars. Okay. Now, that may sound mean. Some people could take offense to that, especially some buyers might take offense to that. But really, it's true. I need to think about it. And then, well, what do you? Well, I just need to think about it. What are they doing to you? They're lying to you. There's a reason why they're saying that. Okay. They're also going to leave information out. So it's just maybe it's a little bit of a crass way of saying it, but it's your job as a sales professional to get out what is it you need to think about? What is it? And until you do that, you really haven't done your job.
And I am going to disagree with that point with Jason, and the reason being is maybe it's a different takeaway. Okay, so my takeaway here is not that the buyer necessarily is lying. Many buyers are either, whether they do it purposely or whether they do it unconsciously, they have answered that same question from many people that came to sell them something for many, many years, right? Some people, I'm not saying everyone, right?
Right.
So they are conditioned to answer, let me think about it. That let me think about it is an answer that they probably have given to so many other salespeople out there without even thinking that they are doing it. And what I am trying to say here too is that, if the salesperson hasn't done a good enough job asking many questions to get truly deep into the buyer's brain, what they are thinking truly, then, it's on them to me much more.
Yeah.
To me, then I'm going to disagree with your point,
That's fine.
which with what you said, because I think that when you, first of all, I need to think about it. I think comes further in the deal when you're like actually talking to them about what you're going to be providing, what the services are, how much it's going to cost them. So you're already deep into like you're already deep into talking to them about the services. So I think that one is a lie, because every time I've heard, I just need to think about it. That's just them telling me in an indirect way, like I just want to go talk to a couple other companies and see if I can get a better price. I think there's a difference between the lying that goes on and then the smoke screens that they give you at the start, which would be like I'm not interested, or just like a no.
Yeah. So again, it might be a kind of a crass way of saying it, right? It might be a jaded salesperson way of saying it, right? Buyers are liars. Maybe it's more they're not going to be truthful with you, because it's easier to say I need to think about it as opposed to saying no, I don't like you. No, I don't want to do the service. No, I don't think I need it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, think about the psychology behind that too. They don't want, many people are very passive in their answers. They don't want to be that aggressive person that is going to
Right.
tell you straightforward, I don't like you.
So again, it may
So
be
they have to, so
it's still, it's not,
like I
it's just
said,
not
not
being
necess-
truthful. It's not being upfront with you.
Yeah.
And listen, I don't have $300 to do this. I don't have it. I'm not going to come up with it. I'm not going to do it because of that. It's easier to say, I need to think about it. Let me get back with
All
you.
right, they are trying to be nice, and they, there are different communication styles, and depending on the customer, they're going to respond one way. And if it is kind of like a bully type of person that is, doesn't have a filter, they will tell you straightforward. But
Yeah.
I find them much more like a higher percentage of people being more passive and kind than being the bully kind and telling you upfront what
Yeah.
they think.
Well, again, it's easier for people to be, like you say, they're more passive. It's easier for them not to, let's say, instead of lying, let's say it's easier to not give you the truthful objection.
Or
And
be
to Isaiah's point,
confrontational.
and Isaiah's point, when you get to that point where you're trying to close them, a good salesman, the one who's done the job the right way, has gone through everything already, and you shouldn't be pulling up. You maybe at the close you should be able to come up with one last objection, and that's where you pull it out. So that is 20 minutes. I think we need to kind of shift into our quick role playing.
All right. Sounds good.
Keep this thing moving. So we
Yes, thank you for keeping up with the time there. So before we dive into our analysis, we have an exciting segment lined up for you. We'll be watching a clip from one of the masters of sales training. Oh, I'm so sorry.
now we hit the rewind button.
So sorry. So let's now sharpen our sales skills with some role playing. Picture yourself approaching a potential client for window washing services. Begin with a warm greeting and smoothly introduce your services, highlighting the benefits and addressing any concerns they may have. So here I will leave it up to Isaiah. And, Jason here. We'll practice with him.
Wow, even that transition is getting smoother. Camera angle. All right, so we're probably not sticking to these original scripts, are we?
No.
Okay.
We are. It won't be as solid as before reading off the papers, but I think the way we did it yesterday is a lot better.
All right. That's good.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Hey, real quick, name's Isaiah. Have you seen me on the street at all over the past couple of days?
Yeah, I think I have. We got the gold car.
Sweet. Well, yeah, that's me. The reason I'm popping by is just because we're helping out a few of the neighbors. We're scrubbing down all the windows and all the frames. The reason everyone's getting it done right now is because we're giving a bit of a discount for the neighborhood.
Okay.
And what I'll do for you, just so that you know, is go around, count up the glass, and give you a quick price on all the windows.
Now, I think it will good.
You know what? I totally understand that. That's super cool. We're even doing all the windows up top. And like I said, what I'll do is go around, count up the glass, and give you a quick price just so that you know what it would run you.
Listen, man, I'm about to get out of here, so you're going to need to make it quick.
All right, gotcha. Give me 30 seconds. I'll meet you back at the front.
All right. Yeah, hey, man, what's up, man? I got to get out of here. I'm going to Kroger.
Totally understand you. I know you got to get to the grocery store.
Yep.
Counted up all the glass. Usually, if you would call us out, the corporate rate would be $349 for the whole house. But since we're here, we're doing every fourth home in the neighborhood. Take off the transportation fee, which is $100. Call it $249 for the whole house. Like I said, you scrub down all the frames and all of the actual glass, and $249 for the whole house.
Well, like I said, I'm getting out of here, getting ready to go to the store. It's really not something that I think I've got in my budget this week to get done.
Not something that you think you got in your budget to get done this week. And it seems like you're busy as well. What I'll do for you, sir, is just I was taking a look at the gutters as I went around the house. Saw that there was a little bit of buildup on those. Why don't we do all the windows, and then I'll throw in the outside of the gutters as well. Call it $249 for the whole house.
Appreciate you throwing in a little bit of extra stuff, but kind of looking at it, I don't even really think that my windows don't. Do you think they really even look that dirty? I mean, there's a little bit of stuff on the gutters, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's dirty.
Honestly, sir, I don't think anybody wakes up in the morning and says, you know what, I need to get my windows scrubbed down and my gutters scrubbed down. But like I said, we're doing every fourth home. Got my guys out here. I'm trying to keep them busy, so why don't we call it $225 for the whole house? Get all the windows and scrub down all the outsides of the gutters for you. And when you come back from the grocery store, come back to a shining house.
Man, listen, I don't know. I've had some bad experiences in the past with some folks who come and kind of knock the door like you, window washers, lawn guys, that kind of stuff. Really just had some bad experiences.
Totally understand you, and you know what? That is a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't like hearing that people have had bad experiences with window washers in the past, but not your average window washers. More like your trusted friends who happen to be really good at making windows shine. And like I said, you go to the grocery store, you come back, and when you come back, we can do a quick walk around, the whole house and make sure everything is up to our standard.
Well, listen, like I said, I'm heading to the grocery store. With inflation and everything, it's going to probably cost me 30% more than it did last week. And for that, I think I'm just going to I'll probably just end up doing the windows myself.
Sir, I totally understand you, but sing with some dignity. My pants are at my ankles right now. So why don't we, like I said, why don't we call it $225, get all the frames, the sills, all the actual glass scrubbed down, and then the gutters. Like I said, you and your wife will come home to a beautiful house.
It's not sure if it's worth the investment.
Not sure if it's worth the investment. I totally hear you, but our services, when it comes to window washing, aren't just an expense. They are an investment to your home's longevity, and I'm sure that you take pride in your home. So, like I said, why don't we call it $225 for the whole house? Get the outside of the gutter scrubbed down and the frames and all the actual panes of glass, and you come back, have a nice clean house.
All right. Well, I've run out of my list of objections that I normally give folks. So go ahead, get it done. I'll be back in an hour, and we'll
Thanks,
go from
Isaiah.
there.
What I'll do is
All right.
I'll grab your number and send you a text when we're done.
All right. Sounds good.
Appreciate it.
All right. You ready to do yours?
So I am up. There are a few things, Isaiah, that I can actually add to that, and that sounded great. What I would say is, what form of payments would you prefer? Something like that, so you can close it right there, and you're pushing a little farther, and so add that to your arsenal of.
I think we talked about that a little while back. That's at the end. I don't think that's something that I necessarily want to throw out at Dad when he's mentioning he doesn't have time because he's going to the grocery store. I'm not going to hit him with what kind of payments would you like to pay with? I think that, like I said, comes at the end, right when we shook our hands and I take down his number. I say, as far as payments go, we do e-transfer, check, cash. It's really up to you. I have a preferred method.
Okay.
So.
Very good. All right. So with that said, I am going to introduce TSR here. So, hey, everyone. I am Mariela from Tech Solutions Revolution, where we are revolutionizing business communications and security. Imagine a world where all your tech needs are met seamlessly under one roof, from data and voice to cybersecurity. We are your partners in innovation. Our approach, think of us as your tech concierge, simplifying the process with clarity and no upfront costs. Whether you're a startup or a seasoned enterprise, TSR has got you covered. Let's make technology work for you. Join us on this exciting journey. Thank you.
All right. Well, now I'm going to do a little role play. I'll bring her back on stage, and we'll go from there.
All right.
I guess I'll just leave it, so let's see. Should we ring the phone here? Let's see.
Sure. Good morning.
Hi, Jasmine.
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Jasmine. Jason Tyler here. Hey, this is actually a sales call. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, you did not.
All right, cool. Well, listen, the reason I'm calling, first of all, I want to see, would you see if you might be able to help me out with something?
Okay.
Would you be the right person or know the right person to reach out to over there that would handle any decisions relating to IT, like cybersecurity, telecommunications, compliance issues?
Yes, we do have a person I can transfer you to.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's not you. You're not the person who handles those type of things?
That's not me.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, if you could send me over to him. Who are you sending me to?
Isaiah over here.
Oh, he sent me to Isaiah. All right, cool. Well, cool. I'll take Isaiah's, I'll listen, talk to him. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. So, yeah.
Wait,
hello.
hold on, you.
Oh.
Okay, I guess you'll have to come over here now. Oh, you don't have to.
Thank
I
you,
guess,
wasn't
You act
prepared.
like Isaiah. You act like Isaiah.
I guess we can. Yeah, I was going
Okay.
to role play with you. You're supposed to transfer me to another
Let's
female,
put
but
a
you can
lower
be
tone
Isaiah.
on it.
Yeah, you can be Isaiah.
Sounds good. All right. So, hello.
Hey, Isaiah.
Yes, this is she.
Hey,
Okay.
Isaiah. My name's Jason. Listen, this is one of those really fantastic sales calls you're always looking forward to. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, you did not.
All right, cool. Well, listen, the reason I'm calling is I understand you're the guy that handles you're the guy over there that handles any decisions related to the IT department.
Yes.
Okay,
I am.
cool. Listen, I know you guys aren't looking to make any changes today, You guys probably have some people you work with already that you love. They do a great job. Network's probably perfect. There wasn't anything you would change right now. However, change is, a constant in this world, especially when we're looking at technology. The way technology is changing these days, I don't have to tell you, is very rapid. So the chances of you guys making some changes here in the future are pretty much 100%. I was looking to see if you guys had anything that you're currently working on, or some things that you may have on the whiteboard for later on in the year, where it would make sense for me to call back at then to have a conversation and see if there's some value I could add.
We have a guy, so company IT, so we are all set.
Absolutely. And this, I know you guys have a guy. Everybody, quite frankly, I call has a guy. Sounds like he's doing a great job. However, what we found is we're an independent advisor. We're able to add value to people's guys. Would you be against the idea of having a little bit more formal conversation with me later on this week, say Thursday at 11 a.m.?
Well, we are good and happy and not interested right now.
Gotcha. Like I said, I know you guys aren't interested in making any changes right now. 99% of the time I make these calls, people aren't looking to make a change right now. However, like we said, technology is changing at a faster pace than it ever has, meaning you guys are going to have to make some changes here in the future. Do you guys have anything on the agenda, currently, or maybe later on this year, for me to get back with you and have a discussion around?
We are too small. No.
You guys are too small? I gotcha. And listen, I completely understand that as well. But I don't have to tell you that even small companies these days have to be aware and concerned of cybersecurity risks. We can also help smaller companies benefit by improving efficiencies in their IT and communications, as well as finding areas where we can save on some significant costs. Would you be available later this week to, again, have a 10-minute conversation, say 11 a.m. on Thursday?
Or you're persistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Well, we have a small budget.
Small budget?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotcha. So, listen, I'm a business owner myself. I know the importance of sticking on a budget, and that's one of the reasons why I make these calls. We're not only able to help our clients improve efficiency there at the office, secure them better so that they're less likely to get hit with any type of ransomware and lose money that way. We also are able to really help our clients, tighten up their budget when it comes to their technology, save some significant costs there. Are you available Thursday at 11 a.m. for a little bit more in-depth conversation?
Well, I'm going to tell you up front, we do it in-house and we do that ourselves.
Perfect. Listen, we work with in-house teams all the time. What we found is, as an independent advisor, we're able to actually add value to those in-house teams, bring options to the table that help them improve efficiencies, upgrade and really help secure the business, as well as find some other hidden, a lot of times some hidden savings that, working with an independent advisor like us, without working with an independent advisor like us, you wouldn't normally find. Would you be available? Would you be against the idea of meeting this Thursday at 11 a.m. to discuss a little further?
Sure, that sounds great.
Perfect. All right.
And
Thanks.
so, guys, before we take off here with the next portion, I just want to say that, he was persistent enough to find out the true reason why, that person that answered the phone in charge of IT wasn't interested. So that was to tell you that if you push hard enough, you're going to find, you go deeper and deeper, you find the true reasons, right?
Well, you've got to hang in there too. Most people are busy.
Yes.
They don't want to talk to you right then and there. And sometimes they will. Sometimes they'll share more. But it's really about, I think, getting a conversation going. And it's also about, not just throwing up a bunch of garbage that people hear on a daily basis. If you talk to somebody like they're human, a lot of times they'll talk back to you like they're human. And stay focused. Learn to talk to people. Learn to start conversations. I think people are really, from what I'm seeing, people are really, really tired, at least in my industry, of being pitched and being advertised to and being basically just thrown up on with a bunch of garbage. So have a conversation, be genuine. You have to start building trust. And I think that's it. So we are going to transition now to the word of the day, kind of wrap this thing up.
Oh,
We're
yes.
not going a second time through.
No, I think we're at 34 minutes. We'll have to. We've had some good conversations. So I think unless there was something specific you wanted to do, did you want to?
I thought we were going twice. We usually do that, but yeah, word of the day. Word of the day.
Oh, the transition back did not go as smoothly. All right. What do we have for the word of the day?
Word of the day is going to be
The wad.
mean.
You mean Bemean?
Yep.
Okay.
Demean.
Or something.
So do we mean someone or something?
It's to
It's to
cause that person
cause a person
or thing
or thing
to seem less important
to seem less important
or worthy of respect.
or worthy of respect. And do we have a sample sentence?
Oh boy.
Your sample sentence would be by refusing to condemn the unlawful actions of her supporters, the governor demeaned the office she was elected to hold.
Wow,
What do we
very
think about
nice.
that?
I would say the way the boss spoke to his employees was very. The boss spoke to his employees in a demeaning way.
All right, I like both of those. Very good. So I haven't come up with one, so I am just going to transition to the next portion, which is concluding our session today. So as you have ever, first, I want to throw a question. Have you ever encountered a challenging experience with a service provider? And this was tied up to the previous portion, so I apologize. Share your stories in the comments below, and let's discuss how we can enhance customer experiences in our industry. And as we conclude today's session, let's reflect on how we can establish TSR as a premier name in business communications and security, and wash them up as a friendly window washing business in your neighborhood. Share your ideas and comments below, and stay tuned for more exciting updates. Thank you for joining us today at Tech Solutions Revolution. Until next time, TSR and Wash 'em Up signing off.
See you later. Have a
See
great
you
day.
later.